Hello everyone, welcome to my chess quiz. Today's game by Nikolas and Vasily. In this game, the game starts with pawn to d4, knight f6, c4, e6, g3, bishop to b4 check, and knight to c3. Now d5 was played and bishop to g2 and the black castling, and this is the first 5 move and the position is equal. Then the white continue to develop by playing knight to f3 and d takes c4. Then castling from the white and knight to c6 and keep on development. Then a3 was played to attack the bishop, and now the bishop capture the knight and the pawn capture back the bishop. And after this, the knight go to a5, and here the bishop start to attack by playing a bishop to g5 and pinning the knight. And here h6 was played, and this is the first 10 move, and you can see at this position the white is slightly better with an idea of attacking. Then bishop h4 was played and keep on the pin. Then c5 was played to keep on the action and attack the center of the pawn. In this position, the black, another idea can play is to play a g5 attack the bishop. So g5 after knight takes, then the pawn takes and bishop takes, and here will be the action, and then the knight to b3 and attacking the rook. So here will be a equal position. But in the actual game, c5 was played, and now the white play e4 and threatening to win with e5 and attack the knight. And here the white with the idea of winning one piece. So if the pawn capture c5, for example, d takes c5, then the queen capture and the rook capture, and then the knight to d5, and in this position the black is better. So after e4, the black capture the d4 pawn, c takes d4, and e5 was played, and white has an edge. So the idea of attacking the knight. If after the c4, if you use queen to capture first, and here queen will take back, then c takes d4, and now knight to b3 and attack the rook and attack the pawn. And also this knight will be able to attack the pawn at e4. And here the position for the black will be slightly better. If the knight capture the pawn at d4 first, the knight capture at the pawn at d4, then g5 will play to attack the bishop. And now if you push the pawn to e5, then the knight will go to d5, and here the black again will be have a decisive advantage. So after e5, the black play g5 attacking the bishop, and here the white continue to play the sacrifice, knight takes g5. It's one of the great move, and here the pawn capture back, and now bishop to g5 and maintaining the pin. And here the bishop also can come to e4 and attack the king, and with the idea of queen able to go to the can go to at G4 or H5 and checkmate the king. So D takes C3, E1, and here the queen are able to capture the pawn. And also you have the idea of capture the knight, then the queen also can go to E4 and keep on to G4 and go for an open check. So knight B3 was played, then bishop takes the knight, and then queen to D3, and here bishop E4 was played, and this is a piece play. This will attack the queen, and also you have a very strong bishop attack, and this bishop is controlling all the king movement. So after this, the black play queen to D2 and go for the exchange, and after this position the white is winning and mate in 6. I give a couple of seconds to figure out what is the best move for the white to play and win in 6. Well, congratulations for those who found the answer, and for those who like to enjoy the show, here are the moves. In the actual game, after queen to D2 and to ask for the exchange, and this is one of the tactical blunder because there will be the checkmate from the white. And after this move, the brilliant move from the white is bishop H7 and check the king, and this is one of the sacrifice. And with this check, the king has no place to move or escape the check. Therefore, the king need to capture the bishop. After capture the bishop, then the queen goes to E4 and continue the check. So queen to E4, check the king, and now the king, you have only 2 moves. And if the king move to G8, then the queen, you just go to G4 and check the king and go to G7 and checkmate. So for example, queen to G4, then there's no much can defend the checkmate. If the king move to H7, then the queen to G7 checkmate. If the black play queen to G5 to delay the check, then the queen will just capture the queen and you go to king to H7 and just queen to G7 and checkmate. So back again to the position. Another method that can be played is queen to H4 and checkmate at the H8. For example, queen to H4. Then again, there's not much the black can do to prevent the checkmate. If the queen goes to H6, then the queen just capture any move from the black. There will be the checkmate at G7 or H8. So in the actual game, after queen goes to E4 check, the king move to H6, and here the checkmate is all unavoidable because after queen to H4 and check the king has no much place to move. The only move is to king to G6, then queen to G4 and continue the check, and now king only have 2 places. Therefore, if the king to H6, then the queen just move to G7 and check the king, and here again the king only have 1 place to move. to king h5, and here you have a very beautiful checkmate by moving g4. The pawn move and check the king, as the bishop is contouring the square and the queen is contouring another square. So there is no move that the king can block the check, and the checkmate is unavoidable. With this, thank you.